Good morning, everyone. Well, it's a lovely morning, so I'm a little bit late, but it's still fairly high tide, so I'm going to try a bit of fishing. Yeah, I'm gonna try a wee bit of fishing or something for the next hour because I need something for breakfast. See how it is. Up a wee bit late because I had our little seal friend. I think there was a couple of them last night. The noise they were making. He was swimming up and down this wee bit with a fish, splashing in the water and grunting, and he's a wee rat bag. So he kept me awake. But yeah, I'm gonna go on with this. See if I get anything. I'll bring you back if I get anything. Then we'll maybe jump back to camp and get a coffee, I think. I've got one more fish, but he's going back. It's just a little codling. So yeah, just thought I'd give you a wee quick look, but I'll get him back quick. So as you can see, it's turned out another glorious day. A bit sunnier than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to have to maybe stay in the shade a wee bit more today. I'm a wee bit, not burnt, but I'm on the edge of burning. Tell you what, I've got a few welts on me as well from those bloody horseflies yesterday. Yeah, those horseflies were eating me to bits yesterday, man. Worst thing about them is you can't feel them landing on you or walking on you. You don't feel them till they bloody bite, and they draw blood when they bite. They're wee rats. But I'm off to do an experiment, shall we say, because I've never tried them. So, done some fishing this morning, caught that little codling, but you don't keep a cod that size. So, I'm off along the beach a little bit to the other side where there's rocks where the tide goes out. So, I know there's limpets and stuff over there, so I think I'm going to get some limpets, pardon me, and some winkles. We'll cook them up and see how they are. Probably won't take too much. Well, winkles I know I like, I've had them before, but I've never ate limpets. So, yeah, that's a little bit of an experiment. And I'll have to try them both ways, because some people say you can eat the gut sack on them, and some people say you can't. Because it's, well, technically they're poo, but it's really just algae they eat, so a lot of people say, well, that's where the real flavour is. It's the umami from the seaweed and the algae that they eat. God, my arm's getting sore just holding this phone out. My arm's knackered from all the fishing. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. Hi sheepies, calm down. Oh, the sheep, they sit and go, they snort at you. Oh, still lots of wood here, okay. Good to know. Yeah, so I'll maybe bring you back in a little bit once I've collected what I'm collecting. And we'll see how this goes, I suppose. So I'm down here at the water's edge. I'm just, crazy sheep. I'm just following the tide out. You can see over here there's, you can see the limpets there. Some of these are quite small. I'll be taking the bigger ones. I just got my pot. I'll just put a wee bit of seawater and a bit of this seaweed in there. Just keep them cool as well in the sun. So, oh, got a nice wee anemone in there. I was thinking about anemones. I want to sit and push them, but some of them sting, don't they? So I think we'll give that a miss. Look at that, can you see that tiny little fish? Yeah? I think you just caught that on the camera there. So we'll do that. I think you can see that winkle was moving just 2 seconds ago. So they're a type of sea snail. I'll show you me getting a limpet off. So what you want to do is grab a stone rock, just something big enough, something like this. And I love it when people say you got to sneak up on limpets. You don't have to sneak up on it, they can't see you. If you touch the rock too hard beside them or something like that, they might clamp down, yeah, sure, but don't really have to sneak up on them, man. They're not getting away, they're a snail, man. Let's just see. I need to swap hands. So, yeah, you see that one there? So, just give it a swift hit like that, and there you go. So, focus, there's the limpet there. And it's that foot you're really going to be eating, I think. Focus. On camera, focus. You can see its head on the right there, that's just its wee mouth bit. So yeah. Oops. That's one in the pot. I'm going to get more. And I'll bring you back as and when I've got what I'm getting, I suppose. Yep, so that's my bucket in there, the winkles and some seaweed there, just because it's so hot. It's got water in it as well, but as you can see, like, look all over the rocks here. Loads and loads and loads of limpets. So I haven't taken loads from any one area. You know, I've just been walking along, grabbing the odd one or two here and there. It's not taking me very long to get a few at all. Oh, I see some splashes in here. Maybe some wee fish or something trapped. You can see these quite big ones in there, and the enemies are out. I did see in one of the rock pools yesterday prawns. If I had a wee prawn net, I'd maybe give it a go. So I'm just moving up the beach now, just away from all the small stones, because they're a nightmare to try and sort of get across. You've got to be really careful. You've got to be careful on these as well, because it's not quite dried out yet, so they're slippy. But oh yeah, prawns. Oh wow, there's quite a few prawns in there. It's just a pity I didn't have a wee prawn net or something, because I ain't going to catch them with my hands, there's no chance. They are way too fast. Because I'd like some prawns. They look like decent size as well, actually, to be fair. There's probably about, I don't know, 7 or 8 or something I saw in there at least. Anyway, I'm going to make my way back over to camp because it's a wee bit shaded over there. It's getting hot now. It's getting real hot. And I'll maybe try and cook up some of these whelks and that. I need to look for a tree on my way back, some willow or something. Hazel, something I can carve into a wee toothpick to get my whelks out. So that'll be the next bit of fun. Anyway, I'll bring you back when I'm sort of sorted over there. So everybody, I've got my limpets on that grill ready to cook. There's a couple extra there, but they're going to be for bait later on. And then, oh, put a glove on. Ooh. And then I've got the winkles cooking in there. So they're only going to be, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes or something like that. They ain't going to be long. And then we're going to have a little try of them. I just put some butter and chilli and garlic and whatnot in them. I need to fashion a wee toothpick type device. Find something strong enough to do that. I'll do that in a moment. To eat them with, it would have been better usually if you've maybe got a wee first aid kit with you or something like that, and you can just use like usually eat them with like a safety pin or a sewing needle, something like that. That will do it. But bring you back when it's all prepared for the tasting. Don't know if I'm really looking forward to this or not. We'll see. Well guys, it's the limpets cooked. I didn't show you cooking them because you cook them live and it's maybe some people's not going to like it. And then got my winkles there with like butter, chilli, garlic. What I'd done is I didn't have a needle, but I did find I had some of these snap swivels for fishing. You see that there? So I've bent that into a little thing to get these out. So you see they've got a wee, it's like their wee protective entrance. It's quite hard, you just flake that off. And then hang you in and you pull the winkle out. And that's a winkle. Yeah, it's quite good. It's there's a little bit of sand in there. There's a little bit of grit, so that is what it is. I didn't purge them. I didn't have time to purge them. You really need to leave them overnight for that. Come on, you. There we go. Yeah. Come on, over there. Yeah, it would be. Would be better if they were purged. But now for the limpet. So I'm going to start off slow. I'm going to remove the thingy sack, the head and the whatever else, but yeah, I mean, a bit chewy, but it tastes alright. And that one was I mean, these have got nothing on them. So there's all the thingy bit. Yeah. It's alright. Still pretty rubbery. I didn't cook them for long. They were only on the fire for, I don't know, probably a minute. But yeah, well, I'm going to sit and pick through this. At least though them ones don't have, what do you want to get the fuck fly? At least they don't really have grit in them, which is nice. Yeah, so I'm going to pick through these and I will be back when I'm finished, really. I'm not going to sit and make you watch me eat them all. It'll take ages. Well, I don't know if you can see how much rain's coming in, but that weather changed fairly fast. Now, literally within the last hour, it went from being sunny, the wind started picking up. I knew something was coming. And you know, it's rainy. I don't think it's to last all night. I think it's to clear up a little bit again. I think there's just a band of rain coming in, so we'll see how it goes. There might be some thunder, might be some lightning, whatever later on. but we'll see how it goes. So bring it back as and when something happens. Yeah, I'm just hunkered there, just sitting on the floor under my tarp. Put an extra couple of wee straps in it there and there just to make sure it's kind of anchored down a wee bit. But I think it should be alright. If that shows up on camera. Doesn't look quite as red now. I can feel I've got the sun. It's not bad sunburn or anything, but I can feel it. So anyway, I suppose it's quite nice now. It's cooled down a little bit. So if that wind kind of chills out, it'll actually be alright. Anyway, yeah, I'll shoot off just now and hopefully it clears up a little bit for me to get a wee bit more fishing done soon. I don't think I actually put any pictures of my setup in. Just the usual, certainly for this spot. So I've got the little fire going, just burning down the coals, because off camera it was horrible weather. I did catch some more mackerel, so I've just taken the fillets off, so it was like 3 mackerel, and I've just got some like butter and chilli and garlic and stuff on them, so I'm going to put them on the fire just directly and cook them up. Got myself a wee coffee. At least the weather's getting a bit better. Still a bit windy, but it's alright. Yeah, and then I'm just going to enjoy my last night here. Have that fish. Maybe when I go back home I'll just tuck into some carbs. I'll have like pasta with a side order of mashed potato and like garlic bread to eat it with. Because all I've been eating is, well, what have I actually had? That's a good question. I had the chicken actually, yeah, considering you brought me the chicken, but I had 1 small mackerel and the whelks and the limpets this morning, which were, limpets were alright actually. They don't really taste much, to be honest, just a little bit rubbery. And the winkles are nice, I like winkles. They kind of taste a wee bit like, not mussels, I don't know what you'd say, but they've got a slight sweetness to them, so they're nice. What the fuck is that out there? A second. Oh, I don't know what that is, looks like I don't know what that is. Anyway, yeah, so I'll get these on and I'll bring you back when they're probably cooked or something. And I'm going to chill out. Well guys, the fire stoked up. It's going to burn unbelievably fast because of the wind. But yeah, got coffee and got my mackerel, like chilli and garlic and stuff on it. So I is going to enjoy that. And yeah, go back to chilling I suppose. I know it's windy, but it is actually, it's quite nice not having that heat there anymore. I didn't have any sun cream or anything, so give me a little bit of rest. I had to hide out in my hammock for a little while today under the sheet just to, you know, sort of get away from that. So yeah, so maybe I would like to see if my seal friend comes out, if I get my light on, if I can actually see him and record him. I don't know if that'll be possible, but yeah, that would be cool. Okay guys, I'll speak to you in a bit. Oh, my camera work is terrible. Well, it's dark now. Couldn't sleep, so I'm just gonna make couldn't sleep, so I'm gonna make myself one last coffee. That fire's still going. I'll get that on and just sit by the fire for a wee bit probably. I haven't heard my wee seal friend about or anything. Oh, that one. This for me is the best part of camping anyway. Sit by the fire when it's dark. That's why I like camping in the winter. Because you get over fire pretty much all night. Weather's improved. Clear skies, man. You can actually see some stars. Oh well. I'll probably leave your sign out for the night. I'm just gonna have a coffee and that and then go to bed. Probably only get a couple of hours kept before it's light again, like. Good morning, ladies and gents. Well, basically, I'm more or less packed down. I've just got like all my hammock coat when everyone's away. It's literally like my tarp and my hammock to go. So I am running out of battery. So I'll probably just need to call it there. I'm going to pack up, head along in a bit. So I hope you've all enjoyed this trip. Video might be a bit long. But yeah, I've enjoyed this trip. A lot of fishing, a lot of fish, a lot of thingies. I've managed to survive with more or less catching my own food. But yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed it, you know, give us a wee thumbs up or something. We like. If you have any questions, you have anything, you know, hit me up in the comments. Share as well if you think I'm worthy of a share. Please do share, and I hope I'll see you in the next one, guys. Okay, take it easy.